Hello, I am Test Drive, and welcome to episode 2 of Project Gotham Racing 2, where we are redoing this game on silver, because that's what I decided to do. If you haven't seen the first episode yet, you should watch it, definitely, because there's a lot explained in there. And we're going to continue on with the Compact Sports Series and do a cone challenge and a one-on-one. I have a feeling that this episode is going to be very short, so I apologize for that. But as we saw in the end of the first episode, we got 2 kudos tokens. And I can unlock these 3 cars, which I'm not going to do because I don't really have a point to at the moment. So yeah, but anyways, we're going to be using, I guess we'll just go up the list here, and we'll use the Seat Leon Cupra R for this race. And that's about it. I guess I'll make it black. I don't know why. But cone challenges are pretty simple. You have to earn 400 kudos by driving with style, and we get a 1500 kudo completion bonus thing. And we're in Sydney, Australia. How many Aussies? I don't know what I was gonna say there. Nice bridge, by the way. I also love that the different city, like there's so many different cities in this game, and they're all very well represented in my opinion. So basically, cone challenge, you just drive and go between the cones and don't hit the cones, and you get kudos. And if you wait too long, your kudos bonus goes away, and the longer you can keep up a chain, obviously the more kudos you can get, because you'll get bonus kudos as well for having a combo, just like you saw there. I wasn't actually trying to bank them there. I was going to try and do a complete lap without screwing up and without like banking my kudos to the end, because that's how you win on like platinum on this. But apparently that doesn't happen. So whatever. I mean, we definitely have it no matter what. Like, there's no way I was gonna fail this. Wow, exactly 900 kudos. And we got over 1100 total. Fancy. Alrighty, so there we go. As you can see now in our kudos breakdown, yeah. You can see we actually have cone gate, and all this stuff is grayed out because obviously we didn't have those kinds of kudos in this race. So let's go ahead and go ahead apparently right to our final race, which is a one-on-one, or second and final race of this episode. And you've already seen how one-on-one works, so I don't really need to explain how this works. Back in Sydney again. Back in Sydney. I think I'm gonna let these little intro things play every time, because why not? I also was gonna not talk during the loading screens, but apparently I'm talking during the loading screens because I just did it twice, I think. Whatever. I have a total of 0.8 miles in this car. Obviously, I drive a lot. Funny thing is that on my old profile, I had like over 600 miles, I think, in both the Celine S7 and the Ferrari, or the Enzo Ferrari. I said Ferrari, Enzo Ferrari, which is not really a lot by real driving standards, especially for me because I drive a lot. But for a video game, 500 miles is quite a bit, if you ask me. Like, of just not like doing an endurance race or anything like that, because there's no like endurance races in this game. Every race is, I think the longest one is the Nürburgring for 2 laps, and that's like 26 miles or something. So it's definitely up there. Of course, those cars are the fastest cars in the game, so it's pretty easy to rack up that kind of miles with them. I don't know, it's just interesting. Like, the whole distance driven in video games thing has always been interesting to me ever since I was a kid. Of course, I always loved watching odometer on games like this, and Dirt 1, and fucking basically all the games that had an actual odometer, either on the heads-up display or just in the game in general. Ow! Also, if you didn't know, this game has damage. A little bit, not a lot. And there's also no mechanical damage, it's all visual. But you can tell it'll bang up the car quite a bit, it'll pop the hood, it'll break windows, break lights, stuff like that. But nothing too crazy. Also, this game has a fairly interesting set of cars on it too, as you'll see throughout this entire Let's Play. There's some cars I'd never heard of other than this game. Like, even to this day, I still haven't heard of other than this game. And it's just got all kinds of, like, it's got a bunch of classic cars. It's got a bunch of modern, well, modern by 2003 standards. Hey, we got 2 more kudos tokens. Do I want to buy a car for the last episode of the Compact Sport Series? Probably not. Because I know we're going to have to use more than 3 different cars for some races in the future. But that will be in the future. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching this second episode of Project Gotham Racing 2. In the next episode, we will be taking on the final 3 races of the Sports Compact Series. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'm out of here. See ya.